Granny Apple Fries. Slivers of Granny Smith apple, deep fried, cinnamon sugar coated, and served with a dollop of ice cream and caramel sauce. This is the kind of food that makes you truly live in the moment. Forget about counting steps, forget about counting calories. This is the kind of experience that makes life worth living. And where do I get this food of the gods, you might ask? The Farmers Dell, on the edge of Brucefield, right near where we live. And you can't get much more local for us. We are so lucky to have the best food of any roadside burger shack in all of Huron County. And I challenge you to that. There's always something unique and special with something experimental or innovative. And right now they have a contest for Farmers Dell puppy cones. Anyways, all of this wonderful food gave us the energy we needed for day 2 of our hike for Huron Hospice, where each day we are hiking a different local trail, promoting a different local business and talking about some local history. Just 2 country blocks west of Brucefield, you will find Bannockburn Line. Drive up on that and you will find the Bannockburn Trail. This is probably my favorite trail in all of Huron County too. Now, maybe that's because I have a strong personal connection to this place, because I used to take my kids here when they were still in strollers and go down this very well-maintained boardwalk. So here's your history lesson for today, guys. Look down there, the creek. See that? Back in September of 1986, Daddy was 5 years old. There was enough rainfall in one day that you'd normally get in a month. And the water was up to the floor of this bridge.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes, a month of rainfall in one day. But thanks to the hard work of the Ausable Bayfield Conservation Authority and carefully managing all the different habitats in the Bannockburn Conservation Area, this place was just business as usual. At Bannockburn Trail, there are 62 acres of carefully managed land, and it's surrounded by private landowners. So thank you to these local landowners for helping maintain this conservation land. And the Ausable Bayfield Conservation Authority is celebrating 75 years this year, protecting life and property, water, soil, and habitat for all living things, including us humans. Protecting the watershed is good for our health too. They run a pretty fantastic YouTube channel too, with lots of locally relevant content. But sometimes you gotta just get outside, get away from the screens. It is so important for our mind, body, and spirit. Throughout this whole pandemic, all the medical experts agree that we should only leave our house for food, pharmacy, medical appointments, and outdoor exercise. It is that important for good health, just to get outside. And the Bannockburn Trail is my favorite. So that wraps up day 2 of our week-long hike for hospice. Local trails, local businesses, and sharing local history. And thank you to the donors today who got me just over the halfway point of my goal for this hike. Thank you, Becky and Greg. Thank you, Lisa. And thank you to the Bayfield Brewing Company who, after seeing my video from yesterday, made a donation. So thank you very much to the whole team there. And interesting to also see that the organization as a whole is a bit more than halfway towards our goal for this one. So thank you to the whole community for supporting this year's hike for hospice. Stay tuned for day 3 tomorrow.